Hi, I'm Yapo, and with me still is Upin.
Hello.
And welcome back to the second half of Nuffleheim versus Potato Man Jack's the Snuggles Gang. Words are hard.
I'm kind of torn between that half going really well for you because you scored on his drive, and that half going really poorly for you because you're now down two players and both his KOs recovered.
Yep. So I decided to go for the Christmas tree formation here.
That's a solid.
Be a little festive.
I've never. Ooh. Well, at least you have fame. Wow.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
not good for him. I got the guy set up to receive my ball out, but he's got half his line,
Both the wings,
including both wings, out.
both flesh golems are out, which means they're basically out for another turn
Well, they're
because when they stand up, they can't really move.
right. They can't stand up next. Or can't stand up this next turn to his. They won't be, and when they stand up next turn, they'll move one space. So,
Right. So if you get a nice quick drive up the middle, you're going to score. And those golems are going to have no say in it, and it's going to be down to the one standing werewolf and the two whites to stop you.
yep,
That was a really impressive kickoff.
yeah, that was really good for me. So, my ball receiver's not there, but Peyton Manley's on the way to go recover it. So,
Yeah, I guess that's his one saving grace is that he got a really deep kick. If that was a shallow kick, you could have a cage halfway into his half by now.
yeah. So, I I set myself up to do some Skaven type stuff here because why not? He's got nobody left on the pitch.
Oh, you're going to try to go for like a handoff, then a pass, or a pass handoff run. Skaven play.
Yep, that's why I was counting back from Odin down to number 12 there, who I think is Horse Bjorn.
Uh, I have no idea. Let me
No,
check.
that's the Fumblevator,
Yep.
which I probably should not be counting on to handle the ball, but you know.
He can't always live up to his name. He's gotta play Blood Bowl sometime. And a Skaven play would be nice since we didn't see too many of them in that Skaven game, if that's what we want to call it.
Yeah, that wasn't the best
It was
example.
more of a Rat Puncher 2000.
That's kind of what Skaven ended up being a lot of the time.
Oh, your poorly laid poorly laid plans, well laid plans.
Best laid plans of mice and Norse?
No,
No?
I,
Okay. I was trying. And for some reason, the runner is technically within scoring distance, and he just completely ignores him. Odin there.
well, he's technically ignoring him because he's technically within scoring distance. But I mean, you've got to make a pickup, a handoff, a
Yeah, the
pass,
ball
and
is
then a going
forever
for it.
away, so
I think, do you have to make it going for it too?
you gotta make two going for it to make it into the end zone from where he's
Right.
standing
So
currently.
you gotta make three,
Pick up,
four,
pass,
four edge
catch,
rolls.
hand or pick up, pass, catch on the handoff, two going for it rolls. So you gotta make six
Right.
rolls successfully.
Yep.
Only one
Okay.
of which has an automatic reroll.
Well, good luck with that. And this is why he didn't mark your guy. He wants you to do this because you're going to fumble the ball
Somewhere, and he's
deep
just
in
gonna
his
swoop in
half.
and pick it up.
Exactly.
When in doubt, blitz expensive players.
That's a good option before throwing away the ball. Oh well.
Do you
Don't worry
not
about
do you
you.
not have faith in Peyton Manley and Odin?
Nope.
No,
I have none. Not a wink. I have no
it's
faith
just
in the
sad.
Agi 3 passing game. Alright, well, there's your. Oh no, that was a
That was the
skill
pass
reroll.
reroll that I get
Yep.
automatically for having pass.
Very good, very good. So now let's hand off.
Vader caught it. Odin's got it.
Well, how are you actually going to do this? Is this thing? I guess you don't even need to score. You can just stall. Well, you just not do the going for it and do the next turn.
That's true. I did stall last half though.
What's you're going to do going for it to make it up for it to him? Oh, And here you are saying you hate going for it, and you do 2 for a touchdown.
I
That's
would
horrible.
I would just like to note that I just moved the ball from my square next, not the end zone, but the just square above the end zone to the opposite end zone in a single turn with 3 agility. I am very proud of that.
That's that was very impressive and or lucky, or both.
And Horsebjorn's still out, so I'm still down 2 players.
Yeah, well, he's got to take a nap.
I,
It's Thanksgiving.
I figured that I would score early because that puts a lot of pressure on him. Now he's got to score twice to tie.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know the league record, but he might be able to just eat the loss and spend the rest of the game beating you up.
Everybody's actually fairly close in the league, like I said, because everyone's got like a win and a loss and a tie. Just
So
everybody.
it would actually be beneficial for him to come out with a win here.
Yeah, I mean the league is really pretty close.
Huh.
Wandering Newbie is about the only one who's any distance behind, and he finally got a point, so he's actually in contention.
With the vampires, right?
Right. I mean, there are a couple of teams that have 4 points and a couple of teams that have 3 points.
He and the Rats were tied for last place. Was that right?
Right, but since he tied the Rats this week, the Rats have 2 points now. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, and then like I have 6 coming into this game.
Huh. Well, it's looking good for you at least.
Yeah, I was just expecting to get diced horribly and then be like the bottom of the league by the time the finals came around and have to record other people's video off replays or something.
It's not looking like that. I think you've got what 3 or 4 more games
Either
before the.
7 games total, and this is game number 3, and then the playoffs.
Yeah, so you're looking pretty good. Unless someone else comes out with a winning streak, you're at least in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's not too bad, so that part's good at least. I don't have to worry quite so much about it. And the games have been low scoring, and people haven't been getting lots of skills yet, so that's also helpful.
That's the annoying thing, is that you've got as many skills as the Skaven and the Elves, who should be coming out with like 3 or 4 touchdowns a game and leveling up 2 players every game.
Actually, the Lizardmen have 4 skills now
Oh my god.
as well.
This is just all wrong.
2 of the Sauruses have block, and 2 of the Skinks have diving tackle.
This league is all wrong. I don't know what's going on.
Up.
You're not supposed to level up Saurus in a league. They're impossible.
It's kind of bizarro league, and part of it is because a lot of these coaches are playing teams that they're not used to.
Right, because there was a very limited selection of what was allowed.
Right. And I got the team I'm used to, so that's a big part of it. Is I am very used to playing Norse matchups. And as you can tell from Hexacord's video, he is not used to playing Skaven.
Well, to be fair to Hexacord, playing down 2 gutter runners is extremely
That's true.
hard.
And he was down a Storm Vermin too.
Yeah. Playing down 2 gutter runners is a completely different Skaven playstyle than playing with 4 gutter runners. It's just everything is wrong and hard and different.
So
And
he set up a pretty good cage here with a screen in front of it, so I couldn't even hardly blitz the cage.
yeah, you can't get rid of that stand firm golem on the corner.
Right. So I figured I would blitz the screen in front of the cage and then go pack the cage, and hopefully he would fail something.
Yeah. I mean, he could switch to the other side of the field, I guess.
That's
Nope,
one of
not
my
if you do this.
favorite tactics is the reversal.
Because he's actually fairly strong on the other side. He's got Golem, a white, and 2 zombies to your 2 guys.
Yeah, I'm fairly well committed to the right side here.
Yeah, that's probably out. Is the dodge really worth it?
He's got dodge, he's fine. Also, it's Odin.
Has he ever used dodge on one of his dodge rolls?
Yeah, he did when he was moving over to mark the werewolf for the blitz, or mark the ghoul for the blitz that got the ball loose, that let him score in that half, actually.
How many SPP does he have? He scored again.
He has 15 SPP and only touchdowns.
Well, At least you can just give him another touchdown. I mean, why bother? Why bother giving him a pass for the last
Only touchdowns.
SVP? Just give him another touchdown. Doesn't matter.
It's the goal.
I mean, he's already got Blodge, so he's obviously going to roll what plus agility.
Then we'd have to
That'll be
fire him
good.
though, because he had 4 agility, and I couldn't be glad that he had 3.
Oh, you're right. His name. That's
So he's got to roll.
that's
He's got to
very
roll plus
important.
strength instead. That's the compromise.
And his name still doesn't make sense. It's, are you glad we have 3 agility when he's got 4 strength? I mean, I'm glad you have 4 strength. Why do I care about your agility?
Because he's still got 3 agility. He's not Kimry. That's the whole point. Also, I actually play elves disguised as Norse, as you can tell by that last play and my penchant for dodging.
I don't like it. It's weird. Every time you dodge with these Norse, I'm like, is that? I wouldn't. But maybe that's just because I play a lot of Skaven, and so like the gutter runners always succeed their dodges, and then the line rats always fail it. So I'm like, why would I? Why? It's not worth it. I'll just not dodge with the edgy 3.
And then that's another KO, so I'm now down to 8 players.
Well, you've got, assuming he scores next turn, he's then, ooh,
Yep, wasting rerolls. Good
he's
times.
then got 4 turns. Well, this is looking better and better for him.
Yep, and Rob Halford's badly hurt. So now 2 of my main players, 200,000 or 200 team value is now badly hurt on my team.
In the injury box.
Yep, which badly hurt's good. I mean, that's the best injury to get.
Oh, why not? When you're on a roll.
But, yeah, oh, there's another one. So it's what? 6 now? 6 players on the field versus his 11?
Yep, 6 players. So, like I was saying, now he's definitely gonna score next turn, unless you do something ridiculous. And then you're just gonna stall him for 1 turn. So, he's then got 4 turns on your drive to get the ball away from you, to tie it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just probably all he can hope for, unless you get another riot to push the clock back or something. In which case, you'd be in really dire straits.
Yeah, potentially. So I was like, oh, I've already made a bunch of going for it, so it was fine.
Why not?
Yep. And I decided to surf the zombie this time, because he's close enough. And the
I don't.
flesh golem probably isn't going to blitz me out of bounds. Not with a
Yeah.
ball carrier in a different direction, down.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, well. Do another dodge. Not a big deal.
And I decided that it was worth it to try and get him down to get the ball loose, so he'd have to pick it up again, and then I get the worst scatter imaginable.
Well, that was your leader reroll as well, and since you're obviously going to lose all your players by the end of this half, I mean, you might as well use the leader before he gets
He's
kicked off
actually
the
the one
pitch.
that made the blitz.
I know, I saw. It's impressive. It's quite the thrower.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Peyton Manley is.
A 2-die block against.
2-die block against with block is
That's fairly safe, yes.
not terribly risky.
Because then any result, because you just wanted to get him away from the golem and the wolf.
Right, which he
So-
took both down instead of, so I couldn't get away, but it's
Yeah.
still, rolling against armor. Never a bad thing. Of course, I knock it loose to force him to try and pick up, and he just picks it up first chance, no problem.
Well, you have been making all those dodges and going for it, so
That's
it's
true.
got to come around.
That's true. I made a bunch of skulls earlier, though. I think that counts.
So did he.
That's also true. But they were big guys. They always roll skulls.
True. I don't know. You're going to be hard pressed to stall him again. I think he's going to score next turn.
I don't have the numbers.
Yeah, you're just tied up everywhere.
He can basically double mark every player.
Yep. Well, at least he didn't get surfed. He's still going to get surfed next turn. At least I would. Because at this point, he's got to get as many Norse off the pitch as possible. Because he needs to score a lot really quickly.
Yeah, if I only have 6 players left on the next drive, that's going to be bad news. For me, it'd be good news for him though.
Right, because he's got to get the ball away from you receiving and score. And if he does it really quickly, he can do it again.
So the first thing I want to get down there to get pressure on,
right?
Just in case.
Before you make any.
Because I'm gonna try and do some crazy shit here. Because hey, why not?
That's all you can do. That is absolutely the only thing you have available to. Yeah, why not?
Try everything in my power to get at the ball carrier.
And now you're just gonna. Yeah, that's exactly it. Just do the most ridiculous. Red is good, right?
Hey, the passing play worked. Why not this?
Because this is dumb. And the passing play was at least rolls in your favor. This is horrible.
You're dumb. And Snake Eyes on the first dodge.
Well, that was always going to happen. It was just a matter of at what point. That was like 6 rolls just to get to the blitz.
That was 3 dodge rolls and 2 going for it. Which is actually less risky than the giant passing play I did. Just, gonna throw that out there. But Snake Eyes are still Snake Eyes, so... Also, Whites have the best touchdown dance.
That is really good. I really like that. I think that's the worst part of playing Elves and the passy teams is all your touchdown dances are horrible.
And I got 1 KO recovery, so I have 7 players.
Verse 11.
Yep.
That's... Oh, wow.
I set up to push right side.
Oh.
Yeah. Kickoff events were kind of a big deal in this game.
And, oh my god, and it doesn't...
And it doesn't
scatter out.
It takes the best possible scatter it can for him.
Oh my god. And he even still has a werewolf over on that side. So you are now in a position where you can punch 1 player this turn.
Yep, on a blitz.
And I think you're now basically on the defensive versus a very shallow kick.
Yeah, because that's pretty much the best combination of things that could have happened as far as Potato Man Jack getting a touchdown.
Yeah, besides a pitch invasion where your plus fame didn't help at all.
It's the shallow kick and him being able to pack that side with people. And
that's awful.
The scatter, yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but he, PMJ even said, "Shit luck, dude," after that. So it's, because the pitch invasion was huge for me. I mean, that let me score real fast and force him to do stuff like this, but then this comes back and it's kind of evens everything out.
You're like, could I have taken just 1 or 2 more turns to show off? Would that have worked? Rather than being in this situation. Because, I mean, that would have been the correct tournament play, is to take your entire 8 turns to score the 1 touchdown.
Right. And I could have forced it for another couple of turns, but I'm trying to be
down players
of our viewers and not force you guys to watch me to stand around and punch guys and get fouled for 8 minutes.
Besides the fact that that's horrifically boring, you've been down players this entire half, so you have to play an aggressive game so you don't get swamped.
Yeah, because I'm starting to get snowballed now where he can just move players around and beat the shit out of me.
Right.
And now my one guy.
So long. Suds McChug is not long for this world, I fear.
No, he's going to get blitzed.
That's actually dangerous in Cyanide, blitzing a player onto the ball with Frenzy. Because if the ball bounces back onto the player with Frenzy, he stops frenzying and just stands there.
Yeah. But we could always have reset the game or whatever, which would have been shitty for me, but
I don't know. That's just one of the annoying things about playing Cyanide, is there's a couple little quirks like that. And like that you're not allowed to have your players selected when your opponent is setting up, because then your players just decide to take the half off.
No, they come back when you hit okay. They just...
Sometimes.
Like trees like to be in the goal line.
the worst possible location.
Yeah, they always get put. No matter what player it is, they get put in the worst possible spot. You know, your gutter runner gets put on the line of scrimmage when you're kicking. Or
Yes, I can attest to that. That always happens. The gutter runner is always on the line, and I don't think you have a chance of getting anywhere near that screen.
no, it's got two whites in the front corners and a good screen set up in front of it.
Yeah, so you have to make a block to even get at the whites, and then depending on if this guy he goes down, you might be able to punch a white.
Yeah, that's the goal, I think.
Yeah, there you go. And you've got Frenzy, so I mean, if you can get an assist on that white, you can Frenzy next to the ball carrier.
Yep, and Ragnar has blocks, so it's quite safe.
I think this turn has gone about as well as you could possibly have hoped after that start.
And now he's got the number 5 werewolf over there, who's just hanging out. And for some reason, I completely ignored him. Like
that move,
like,
I would not.
Yeah,
he is now going to block number 7.
Right.
Chain push.
Rewatching this, I'm like, God damn it! Why did I do this? This is a horrible idea.
He is just going to block number 7 and push the werewolf away from Ragnar.
Yeah,
and then just run.
I know.
And you're done.
I know.
You're out of it.
This is painful to watch because I'm like, oh look, there's an unmarked player who's within scoring distance.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
And he's even got the white to block.
Block the runner again.
What? Oh, he didn't do it.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah, he did. He pushed the werewolf out of the way, but he didn't get anything that would get the runner down. So now.
I was saying he should push number 7 into his werewolf.
Oh yeah, that would have worked too. But now he'll
This
just.
is what I would have done. Yeah. Oh, this works as well. And now he's got the right side, which has no players on it at all.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, and he can hand off to that werewolf. Wow, that's perfect. Look at that. Oh, well.
Critical failure.
Whoa.
Yep. That's a blood bowl.
Well, he's still got one turn.
He doesn't. I don't know that he actually has the movement to get there in one turn.
Let's see. He's got movement.
He's got 8 movement, and I think it's 11
he's
spaces.
one short. He's one short. I've got this all mentally done from chain pushing gutter runners for one turn touchdowns, how far in they need to be. So.
Yeah. So, after getting probably the best possible kick combination that he could have gotten, critically fails the handoff because he's only got 2 rerolls.
What's the price you pay for having 2 rerolls and starting the team with? How does he only have 2 rerolls? I guess werewolves are really expensive.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to show him off, so. And I was like, alright, what can I do for some SPP here? Okay. Odin's got.
Don't you have a player with 15? Yep.
Odin's got 15.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to try and long bomb. I was just trying to figure out what my next step was. If I should do anything besides try for the pass.
I think you should just go for the pass. Game's over.
And I can't find the pass button ever, so.
Yeah, the interface for declaring an intentional pass like that is a little odd. Oh.
He catches it.
Do you get SPP for that? No.
Not if he doesn't. Not if
Not
he
on
bounces.
the first. I thought you might get it because it still went to the intended recipient, but
I don't think so. It's close, but
oh well. It's a shame you can't surf that flush column.
yeah. But I can dauntless him, unless I roll a 1.
Well,
Still works though. So now he's got a turn basically that's just free punching,
yeah.
and hopefully no one dies.
Well, you've still got your apothecary because you didn't bow all those badly hurts. So I think you're pretty safe here. What he should do is he should foul somebody.
Turn 16 spite foul.
Well, it's a tournament. He's going to play you again.
That's true, but most goons won't spite foul unless you've just been a complete dick.
Tournament's different, at least I think. If I was playing you, and especially in a small tournament like this, where you being down a player in the next game could really help.
Oh, he was contemplating surfing number 9 there, Suds McChud, and I told him to do it. But he was like, no, I can't waste my possible chance at SPP for a surf. So, shameful.
That's also true. The surf isn't worth it.
Shameful. Surf's always worth it. Because that happens if you don't try and surf. That's his revenge.
Right. Oh, look at that. It was Ragnar.
Yep. Ragnar has been doing some work.
With that block, he's really,
Yeah, that has been excellent this game.
It's a shame he didn't have shadowing instead of dodge.
I know, right? That would have just been excellent. He used dodge 2 or 3 times. So, didn't get a whole lot of money, but Squizgar got MVP and got a level out of it.
Is that a... Oh, that is a level, yeah.
And actually, both of his
got a level too.
Both of his whites got levels actually this game, so he's in pretty good shape.
Oh, your other runner, who's never scored a touchdown, I think.
Nope, he's got a TD, a CAS, and now an MVP. So, just a normal roll, and post about it in the thread when we get there. Thanks for watching, guys.